What's up? Once again, this is Club 50 Sports. It's me and my main man doing what we do, talking sports every single week. Manny C, talk to my guy.
We're
Talk
back,
to us,
man.
man. What's going on?
We're back, Adam. We're back, man. Another week, man. We're here, man. We're here, man. Glad to be here, man. We want to talk about some sports coming up, some good topics, and that's what we're here for, man. To just have a good time, man, and just talk what we like, speak what we like.
All right, so let's do it. With that being said, we are about to take it to the college ranks where, man, Alabama was at the top of the mountain. They
Last
walked
week,
into they walked into Vandy and they thought that them boys was coming there to take a loss, but they didn't know that those guys were coming in there to win a football game, and they got smacked in the mouth. What did you see from this game, man? What were your thoughts? This is crazy.
I don't believe it or not. This is unbelievable. Like what happened to Alabama, man, is weird. Things like this don't happen often. In fact, Vanderbilt is 0-60 against top five teams in the nation. My friend, 0-60 coming into this game. 0-60. Another one for you. They hadn't beat Alabama, Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt hadn't beat Alabama since 1984,
I
Adam.
was 2 years old.
And I was 3 years old back then, Adam. This is how long things this hasn't happened. Even Nick Saban said a couple of weeks ago that Vanderbilt was the easiest place to win. The easy. I think Vandy took that personal, my friend. They took it personal.
Oh man.
Vandy, Adam, converted 12 out of 18 third downs. I have never seen so many third downs in my lifetime, almost in college. It felt like Bama couldn't stop it. They couldn't stop anyone. That defense, Obama couldn't stop nothing. Nothing. They didn't have anything going yesterday. Nothing. And you know what they say, Adam? Offense wins games, defense wins championship. Time of possession was 42.06 to Bama's 17.54. You can't win games like that, Adam. If you are a playoff team like Alabama is going to be this season, because I think they'll rebound, you know. But if Alabama plays like this in the playoffs, it's going to be one and done. I don't think that they're going to get far in the playoffs. But I got to give props to the Vanderbilt coaches and the players. Man, they were ready to play. Even Milrow, I mean, he had a decent game, 310 for one score, but that ain't good. You gotta be putting up at least like 400 yards and like three scores against an unranked team, unranked Vanderbilt. Bama seriously needs to check themselves, especially on defense. They got major problems, man, going forward on defense. Adam, what do you say?
One heck of a football game. And this is two back-to-back weeks where we have gotten great football games out of Alabama. One, of course, we know was a win. Comeback after they let Georgia come back to beat the Bulldogs. And then this week, I feel like this was a trap game for Alabama. They got the
Okay.
Vols next week. They had Georgia last week, and then you sit Vanderbilt right in the middle, which, as you stated, Nick Saban said was the easiest place to win. This was a trap game, and Alabama fell asleep. And in the infamous words of Mike Tyson, everybody's got a game plan until you get punched in the mouth. And that's exactly what happened to Alabama. They came out and fell to a 13-0 lead. Vanderbilt scoring and pushing these guys around. That offensive line was creating lanes like the I-95. You could drive trucks through them. They were just pushing and bullying these guys right off the line. That all of that being said, Diego Pavia, man, he played one heck of a football game. He rushed the ball himself 20 times. That showed, and it wasn't
They
great.
got gas. They got gas for
It,
154
it
on the
was
ground.
it was 2.8 points per rush that Pavia rushed for, but it was the tempo, it was the controlling of the time and the time of possession and keeping the other team off the field. Also, the defense chipped in a pick six in the first quarter, which was huge as well. They got a fumble on Milrow in the third quarter as well. So these were things that just they literally bullied these guys around. And I don't think that Alabama was prepared for it. Hats off to Clark Lee, the head coach for Vanderbilt, and Tim Beck, the offensive coordinator. They called an impeccable game. That was one heck of a game plan that they had, and their kids went out there and executed. One note for Alabama, I talked about him last week. This kid, Ryan Williams, oh man, this kid is
Got another
going to
cat.
be special. We will be 17 years old, and he is playing against the best of the best in college football, and we will see this kid play on Sundays, and I cannot wait. He is a phenom at that wide receiver position. Hands down. But again, back to the game real quick. Vanderbilt came out, played an extraordinary game. Alabama played a great game as well, but it just wasn't enough. They were outrushed 166 yards to 86 yards, and that's just not enough. This Vanderbilt team came out and really did their thing, and it was a sight to see.
Yeah, they did. And if Bama needs to turn this around because on defense, you can't play like this on defense. You just can't.
They were
And
getting
remember,
pushed.
against Georgia, they also gave up a lot of points too. Let's not forget that. It wasn't a low scoring game. It was a high scoring affair, which we all love offenses. We all love points. But Nick Saban would have been this team, Adam, by a lot. By a lot. The board,
So you're putting this on the head coach. He didn't have the guys ready.
he didn't have the guys ready out. He didn't have the guys ready. It's like you're saying. This was a trap game. It must have been a trap game because
Which means that as a head coach, you cannot let these guys take days off. You cannot let them think that they can just
This is why
overlook the
Nick
team.
Saban is the best coach in college history.
Yeah.
Because this would have been, they would have put up like 50 on these people and probably.
You got to get your team ready for games like this, the games that you're supposed to win. And he failed to do that.
He failed to do that, Adam. And yeah, we're gonna find out, man. Alabama has a big tough game coming up pretty soon. We're gonna see what happens there. It will be a high scoring affair because these defense cannot stop anyone. They cannot stop anyone. So it will be high scoring. So yeah, we'll see what happens, Adam. And let's stay tuned, Adam. I want our subscribers to say, what do you guys think? Trap game. It can happen to anybody. Guys, please commentate. Let us know what you think.
Yes, leave your comments below. Let us know what you thought about the game. Just as a closing, Alabama has dropped from number 1 in the nation down to number 7. Also, let us know whether or not you feel like that's warranted. Whether or not you feel like they should have had that big of a drop, a 6 seed drop from 1 to 7. You guys let us know what you think. We are going to step away for right now. We'll be right back with some news from the National Football League and some of our thoughts about what's going on there. Stay right where you are. This is Club 50 Sports. We'll be right back.